I'm coming to you from Limassol, Cyprus, and we are going to do a real quick video on Trump. Trump is suing Google, Twitter, Facebook CEOs over censorship, and I'm going to pull up a post now from Reclaim the Net. This is a class action lawsuit, and lawsuits are seeking to have Section 230 declared unconstitutional. The lawsuit will likely fail. That is according to Reclaim the Net, but it doesn't matter. Trump is still doing this lawsuit, and that's a good thing. That is a good thing. President Trump has filed a class action lawsuit against Facebook and its CEO, the Zuckerberg, YouTube and Google CEO, Sundar Pichai, and of course Twitter and its stoner CEO, Jack Dorsey, over the censorship of his accounts and the accounts of class members. And class members are defined as users of the platforms who have resided in the United States between June 1st, 2018 and today, and had their access to their social media accounts wrongly restricted or curtailed by these defendants and who were damaged thereby. That's a direct quote from the lawsuit. Guys, Trump is serving as the lead plaintiff in this lawsuit, and he is citing the banning of his own account on Facebook, on Google-owned YouTube, and of course on Twitter in January as examples of the tech censorship, and censoring him for exercising, and this is a quote, guys, they're censoring him for exercising his constitutional right of free speech, closed quote. This is fantastic. It's going to fail. I believe it will fail. I'm not a lawyer, but Reclaim the Net says it'll fail. A lot of the analysis from other legal blogs and stuff that I researched also said this will most likely fail, but it's significant. It's significant because, you know, you just keep on chipping away, and more and more lawsuits, well, they start to add up, and something's going to get through the armor. Something is going to get through the armor, guys. I'm going through the article right now, and I want to find some more information here. Here we go. Specifically, the lawsuits focus on 2 counts: alleged First Amendment violations and alleged unconstitutionality of Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act. The lawsuits claim that by acting in concert with federal officials, is the important part, and this is a direct quote, by acting in concert with federal officials to censor specific speech, the defendants' censorship activities amount to state action and therefore violate the First Amendment. Examples of such censorship activities that are cited in the lawsuits include big tech's partnerships with groups such as the CDC to curb the spread of shot misinformation. That is key. That is key right there. Basically, the argument is that because big tech was working hand in hand with government institutions like the CDC, and they were censoring Trump and other people, that, of course, this violates the First Amendment. And, well, publishers, not platforms, guys. Section 230, publishers, not platforms. Now, I don't quite understand exactly the argument why many people are saying this is going to fail. And I think that a lot of people are citing that they're not going to be able to pin this this collusion between, they're not going to be able to create a solid argument to connect the collusion between big tech and government institutions as violating First Amendment. That's the argument that that I'm getting from a lot of legal blogs, and that's why they're saying this this lawsuit is unlikely to win. But it's significant. It is significant. The last paragraph of Reclaim the Net says, while Trump's lawsuits are unlikely to prevail, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit did recently signal that the tide could be turning in relation to Section 230 by concluding that it shelters more activity than Congress envisioned it would. That's a key quote. Basically, it's Section 230 gives too much power to big tech. It's too broad in scope. And I think that's the problem with this lawsuit. They're going to have a hard time connecting. It's not hard. I mean, we all know they're connected, but in a court of law, I guess it's a different ball game. But connecting the big tech to institutions like the CDC and saying they colluded in order to ban Trump and other people. Of course, you have Fauci emails where he's speaking with the Zuckbot, and they're talking about all this stuff, but still, once again, that's not the concrete evidence I think that you're going to need. Anyway, guys, it's big though. It's big and it's important, and good on Trump. You know, Trump is I think the point of all of this actually is Trump is once again starting to push his marketing agenda for 2020, starting to put together, I think, what are the beginnings of his 2024 campaign. And I think one of the key pillars of that campaign is going to be taking on big tech, the champion of free speech. That's how he's going to position himself. I think that's going to be a key point to his 2024 run. And so I think this lawsuit, once again, is aimed at building up that persona and that campaign plank, taking on big tech, fighting big tech, going through the courts, standing up for free speech, standing up for the First Amendment. So I think that's probably one of the main points to this lawsuit. I mean, you know, by the time all of this is said and done, it could take years for all of this stuff to settle. And I think that at the end of the day, blockchain and social networks which are based on the blockchain and on crypto are just going to shut down big tech anyway. So big tech's going to be useless, I imagine, in 3-4 years. So these cases might be useless. But I mean, look, guys, I'll give you an example real quick before I sign off. There's a blockchain, and I don't have any affiliation with this company, Presearch, and they do everything on the blockchain, and it's a Google competitor, and I use them, and I actually kind of like them. They need work in the search engine field, but they use everything. Everything's on the blockchain. Everything's with crypto. Even the way you get a sponsored ad on their search engine is by staking their token. It's really interesting. I'll put a link down below. I have no affiliation with these guys. I just read about them and I started trying it out, and I was like, this is a great idea, a search engine that is based on the blockchain. So I'll put a link for that down below. That's my point, is these companies, these blockchain companies, are going to get better and better. Their products are going to get better, and they're going to be the ones at the end of the day that are going to destroy big tech. And the best part about it is that a lot of them are not going to be ad based. So you're not the product. It's going to be based on the cryptocurrency, on the token, and all of these things. So, you know, the way they monetize is going to be a whole different ball game. So anyway, guys, that's the video. Right now I'm standing, real quick, I'm standing in a small little like dirt. It's like a dirt park here, but it's cool because it has like these are like the Soviet Union type of outdoor gymnasiums, right? So they have like all the machines, and I'll pan it out so you guys can see here. So they have like all of the body weight, the body weight machines here, so you can get a workout in. And I always loved these machines. Pretty cool. It's a nice idea. It's a nice idea. And you do get a pretty good workout, right? Yeah, there you go. Very cool. I love these types of gyms. Good idea. Good idea, Limassol, Cyprus. Good for you. You see a lot of these in Russia still, in Moscow even, and St. Petersburg as well. But all right, guys, I'm gonna sign off. Go to Duran shop, 10% off. Buy a hat. This hat is saving me from plus 40 degrees Celsius weather. It is just scorching hot. Buy a hat, 10% off. Use the code Real News. The link is down below. Go to Locals. Go to BitChute, ODYSEE, SuperU. Check out SuperU, guys. It's a really cool video platform. Check us out on our Locals as well. My channel, Alexander's channel, of course, the Duran. It's all there in those on those platforms, on those social media platforms, and you'll find all those links down below. Take care.